There are still things that I remember like it was yesterday. The first time I removed a kid from their parents. I could drive you right now to that house, and that was 17 years ago. The whole neighborhood outside watching, the parents screaming on the front lawn, the kids crying, the paddy wagon and the police cruiser there, and there I am in the middle of that. I think it changes the way you see everything.
You know, for us, really, that goal is to try to preserve the family, because kids at the end of the day really want to be with their parents or their family regardless of what's going on.
When you think about it, there's one thing that we humans share. I don't care where you were born, I don't care what your circumstances of growing up, what we share is that we all had a childhood. And so we can remember what it was like to be lost, or to be afraid, or to feel like everyone abandoned us, and to be absolutely terrified about, where do I go now? That's what these children experience every moment of their lives.
People think foster kids are bad. They're not bad. The misconception that foster kids are in their boat out of their own choice, that they're all delinquents, that they're all messed up, that they can't be saved, that they're going to grow up to be criminal. That's just a bunch of BS. And these are all liability issues. If I have a foster child placed with me and I don't supervise correctly and they jump on a trampoline and they break their leg, the birth parent could very well charge that I wasn't caring for their child. This is their child. The foster child is not my child.
Yeah, you know, the first and key misperception, you almost hate to say it because then you perpetrate the misperception, is that they're just doing it for the money. Well, there's not a lot of money to be had in taking care of any child, much less a foster child. Are there bad foster parents, undertrained foster parents, parents that do look at the idea of, oh, there's cash for this, I didn't realize that? Of course, but you get that in any profession, in any endeavor. I think we have to make sure that the systems provide the kinds of training, support, and open channel of communication from foster parent to professional that sometimes is not the result of a bad foster parent, but an overwhelmed system. In 1998, 17,300 children aged out of care. Last year, 29,000 children aged out of care. These are children who've been abused, neglected, abandoned. They're in the child welfare system through no fault of their own. And so the agencies have stepped in, and their commitment to these children was, we will find you a family. Our promise to them was, we will find you a family. But each year, year over year, at least 20,000 children, and more last year, again, 29,000 children have aged out of care without that family we promised them. They don't have the safety net that every 17, 18, 19-year-old deserves. We're still kicking them out, essentially, out of the system, out of that safety net of care at age 18, and expecting them to figure out how to thrive.
I would love to wake up one day and have somebody say I didn't need to come to work anymore because there were no kids that were abused or neglected.